Director, this is a soda. Right. Darlings, hello. Sorry, it's not very... it's a lot better now. Let me just get this set up. And... Right, hello, darlings. Today on my homework series... How fucking pretentious do you have to be to make a series on YouTube about your fucking homework? No, that's me. That's how pretentious I am. Just... sorry. Alright. See if it does anything. Do this shit. So yeah, I've been talking about the Greeks. And today... I don't have any stories to tell. Yet. They will probably come. So I'm trying to just be sitting down as well today. So I'm not sure how it will go, but it's trying. I mean, we're trying. And there's a circle of light around me, so you can see my face. And testing the sound, because there's the microphone of the camera, which is here, and the microphone of the microphone, which is here. Because director, I have to find a name for director. Director, what name should we find for you? Lickalottapus? John Lickalottapus is Greek. It's very appropriate. Lickalottapus. Not sure if he licks a lot of pus, our director, but I hope he does. If he enjoys it. Imagine that. Having to eat pussy when you don't like it. Well, even if you like it and people force you to do it, it's probably not that good. So there you go. That was I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about that because the other day I went with the children to get some ice cream. Right. And problem with having ice cream with children is that, well, my children, okay, don't go, you went to ice cream. No, my children, okay, is that my stepson, who is not my child, but anyway, was like, he had a cone with two balls. Two scoops, let's call it, here it's called balls, but let's say scoops, 2 scoops of ice cream. And when you are having ice cream with children and they have, a little cone, and they're young, it's the most stressful thing ever. Because you're trying to enjoy your own ice cream, but you see the kid, I'm sure you'll be a great muff diver. That's what they say in England, to go muff diving. Not sure if you say that in America, muff diving. But anyway, it's not very classy. Not a very classy thing to say. But, or eating pussy, or giving, going down on someone. That kid will be very good at that. He's not very good at eating ice cream, okay? Because you are trying to eat your own ice cream. And you see the kid, and let me show this for you. So there's the ice cream. The ice cream ball, and he's eating it like that. That's what he's doing, like that. Now, what is the problem? You might ask, well, people are starving around the world, fires and Donald Trump and shit and COVID, and this guy's complaining about how his stepson eats ice cream. But it is my problem. That's the only problem I have in my life. That is my problem. Because you see that while he's clitting, is that a verb? Clitting? I gotta clit my nails. Anyway, so he's there doing that, and of course the ice cream is going on the sides of the cone on the other side. Right. So that is stressful because you know that it will be being all over his hands. It will lick it and it will fall off. And it will be a nightmare. Thank you for listening. It is very kind of you to listen to my stories. So yes, this has been about Greeks. And what fun stories do we have about Greeks? We have stories of... there's so many. Where to start? There's violence. Violence is okay. There's incest. We've done that. There is what's his name? Zoophilia? Having sex with animals. That is alright. There is one. A girl that is raped by a horse. That is one episode. Whatever do we have else? We have decapitations. We have gay love. Narcissus. Let's talk about Narcissus. And Echo. There we go. Let's talk about those two. Right. Narcissus. Anyway, Narcissus, as we all know, loves himself. To be a narcissist, someone who is in love with themselves. And Echo, which was a very funny thing. Right. Now, today I'm sitting, and for my POV exercise, I'll be just... See how smooth this is? Ooh. Maybe I can even go around. Hello. I have to get ready for the big stages, where you just have people all around. Anyway, so Narcissus was immortal. I think he was immortal. Anyway, he's dead, or he didn't exist. It didn't really exist. None of this really exists. Okay. Good. Still recording. Yeah, but probably too loud. Anyway, so Narcissus, right? When he was born, he was the most beautiful boy ever in the world, ever. Many gods and mortals at that time were the most beautiful beings ever saw anywhere, forever. All of them. Apollo, anyway. And Narcissus was one of those people. He was so beautiful, so amazing, so yummy, that his mum was worried. Because, he would be either kidnapped, raped, killed, something by someone. And that's what happened. If you were a young, beautiful youth, boy or girl, chances were you were going to be taken. That's the thing. So they went to the Oracle of Oracleus. It's an oracle I just made up because I don't remember the Delphi. Let's say they went to Delphi. Okay. And they go, oh, let's go. And I have to do the POV, it's the homework. So they arrive, and there's the oracle. And the oracle is there. Hello. What do you want? So not very eloquent kind of oracle. And she goes, well, oracle, you that know everything and shit and the weather and whatever stuff you know, all things you know about knowing things that you know and that you are very... Cut the shit. What do you want? That kind of preliminary exchange. Well, my son is beautiful. Anyway, sorry. This oracle. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the oracle. Oh, funny story. Remind me to go back to the oracle. Well, my son is very, very beautiful. He's such a hot kid. I'm afraid someone will come and yeah. So is it good or is it bad for him, all that beauty? And the oracle goes, as long as he does not recognize himself, he should have no problems. Oh, shit. This costs me money, and you oracles always talk like crap. Always metaphors and all that. Can you not say something clever? No. That will be 100 monies. So they had to pay 100 monies for that bit of information, that Narcissus should be fine as long as he didn't recognize himself. And the mom goes, well, that was 100 monies down the hole. down the oracle hole. Yeah, the a-hole. I had an idea about the joke on the a-hole. Probably anus hole, something like that. Instead of saying ass. Anyway, so, sorry. So the oracle, yeah. Now the oracle. Before we carry on with Narcissus, the oracle was a very clever person. I forgot the name of the guy because it was a guy, and the funny thing about that guy is that he had been a woman. So not like Hermaphrodite, who was. It's another story. I'll tell you the story of Hermaphrodite tomorrow. Okay. So we'll focus on the oracle and this guy. So this guy had been a guy and a woman. So he had both sexes. And Zeus and Hera were having a discussion about who enjoyed sex the most. Would it be men or would it be women? Now, Zeus enjoyed sex a lot more than Hera, his wife. That's why he fucked everybody, But like not having been fucked by Zeus would be the original thing. Oh, Zeus didn't fuck you yet. No. Oh, what's wrong with you? That's how much he enjoyed. Nymphs, naiads, gods, mortals, dogs, ladybugs. Everything went into his fancy. Let's call it that way. So, they called on to this guy saying, well, you've been a man and a woman, so you can be the judge on this question we have. Is sex more pleasurable to men or to women? So he thought, and he said, well, 9 times out of 10, because he tried both, sex is more pleasurable for women. Which came as a bit of a surprise. But anyway, only someone who had been both could judge the question. So Zeus thought it was women who enjoyed the most, and Hera thought it was men who enjoyed sex the most. What do you think? What is your idea, little grasshoppers out there? Do you think men enjoy sex the most or women enjoy sex the most? I think it depending if you're a man or a woman. Well, I'm quite sure it's men, as my point of view. I always had more pleasure than all the women I've had sex with. But that's just me. I'm a generous guy. So, Hera was a bit annoyed at this answer. So, to thank him, the guy, for coming over and trying to help them decide, or this stupid conversation, to help them try to decide who was having more pleasure, she turned him blind. There you go. You little fucker. Now you are blind. And he goes, oh, fuck, man. And there's all the lampposts on the way home. Boom, boom, and falling. And, it was, because when you're born blind, you can have some, it was like, now you're blind. And, that was hard. I was going to make jokes about blind people, but I'm a sensitive person. Yeah, and I would never do that. Anyway, so he was blind. Now, Zeus, seeing this, said, Hera, you are such a cunt. Am I now, my dear husband? Well, yes, you are. So what? What are you going to do about it? Well, nothing. I like that in you. You naughty little boy. So they had sex after. But anyway, Zeus, to compensate this guy, the oracle, for having become blind, he gave him second sight, meaning the gift of prophecy. He could see what it's a butterfly, it's a wath, what other people couldn't see. So prophecy, and his what was it? Anyway, I don't remember, but there was another curse having something to do with the prophecy. Anyway, so he prophesied that about Narcissus. So, Narcissus, now, see how this all gets back together? It's wonderful. Because I write this shit before I start the videos. It's all really written and there's a, prompter and shit going on. So, Narcissus, he went around. This is Narcissus going around. And people just kept falling in love with him. All the time. That was it. He just, wherever he went, I must confess, it happens to me as well. Wherever he went, men, women, dogs, or elderly ladies are hot, vegetables, everyone wanted to have sex with him. And he couldn't stand it anymore. He said, oh shit. Because he didn't like love. Love for him was a needy thing and he didn't like it. Right. So yeah, he was, one day he was swimming naked. Because during a certain amount of time, he was covering up himself, like making himself discreet or so that people didn't see him. Because each time someone saw him, they fell in love and they wrote poems and gave him flowers and wanted to wine, dine and 69 him and all that and, toss his salads and that sort of thing. And he didn't want to. So he was covered up. But one day it was hot, he was hunting and all the guys had gone. So he undressed himself and he went into the river, And there was Echo. Echo was a nymph. Was a hot nymph. Hot nymph. Was a nymphette. Nymphetamines. That's where it comes from. And she fell in love with him. Now, Echo is another story. Okay, so Echo. This will going to be for like 45 minutes, this shit. Anyway, Echo was someone who enjoyed talking, blah, 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 blah. You know those people that talk your ears off? That's Echo. She enjoyed talking. She enjoyed listening to her own voice. And she enjoyed gossip and all that shit. So, she was friends with all the nymphs around the little valley where she was. She was the nymph of the river. I don't know. Anyway. And Zeus was fucking around. That's what he does. Right? So, he saw some nice nymphs. And he was banging a nymph. And Echo, she knew that the nymph was being banged by the cloud gatherer, the king of the gods, the lord of Olympus and all that. And she was, all right, okay, I won't stay here. So she went a bit further. Now, Hera, Zeus's wife, was very jealous. Heard that Zeus was banging someone. So she wanted to go. She wanted to go and find out for herself if this was true. Now she got there to the little valley where Echo was, and she comes in a chariot. Now, little detail. Hera, wife of Zeus, queen of the gods, rides in a chariot, and the chariot is pulled by peacocks. So there's 2 peas in the front and 2 cocks in the back. No, it's just peacocks. And why peacocks? Because, and now this is the, the guy who wrote the Greek myth, he was like high on whatever, crack cocaine. I said, now why would why would Hera have a chariot pulled by peacocks? Well, peacocks, yeah. Now, I have an idea. Zeus wanted to fuck a girl, but he didn't want his wife to find out. So he transformed the girl into a cow. Ha, big fucking cow. And he put her with Hera's own cows, so he could go and fuck the cow. And after it was a fuck a duck, it was another story. But the fuck a cow is like a Japanese city. Welcome to fuck a cow. He was going to fuck a cow. As whenever he could fuck a cow, he would go to fuck a cow. But Hera had a faithful servant, and his name was whatever the fuck his name was. And he had 100 eyes. 100 eyes. Imagine, like a freaking fly or a spider or something. So, Zeus really wanted to fuck a cow. Really wanted to fuck a cow that day. He had a special boner just to fuck a cow. So he went there to fuck the cow, and the guardian was there, so he asked Hermes to come and give him a hand. I think it was Hermes with a little flute. The 100-eye guy fell asleep, and they killed him. Now, and then he fucked the cow. All this to fuck a cow. So Hera was upset and transformed that guy into the peacock. And that's why when the peacock opens its tail, there's like 100 eyes on the peacock's tail. Obvious, isn't it? Yeah, so that's Greek mythology for you. So yeah, where were we? We were Narcissus, Echo. Yeah, Echo sees Hera, and Hera goes, "Hello, nymph. Is my husband happening to bang a nymph around here?" "Oh, your majesty, not at all, not at all. Zeus, king of the gatherer of the clouds, gatherer, the bolt thrower, whatever his name is, the king of the gods is shopping at Walmart today. He is not here at all. He is not at all having his salad tossed by the nymph just a few yards away. He's very, very far away at Walmart because they had a discount. He had coupons for a discount." What kind of coupons, nymph?" "Well, the coupons for beard oil, because he likes to have his beard always nice and tidy, so he went there for the oil." "Are you lying to me, nymph?" Not at all, no. "Alrighty then. Goodbye, nymph." Now, as a goddess, Hera was a bit stupid. But anyway, she believed in nymph, and she went back home, and she wanted to kill... It was a bird who told her that... So she wanted to kill the bird who told her that Zeus was banging, and he was banging with both hands behind his head, because he was a stylish kind of guy. And she was really upset. That little nymph bitch lied to me. So she went back the next day. She goes, "Hey, nymph, did you lie to me?" "Oh, no, your majesty, not at all." "Nymph, you are a lying bitch." "Ooh, why would you say that?" And, so Hera decided to punish Echo. And it went like the following. Let me just read those lines again. Okay, just because it's all written, you see. "Nymph, you are such a liar that you will be punished. And listen to me carefully now. From now on, you will only speak when spoken to." I hope this is being well filmed for people at home. Director. I don't know why she keeps breaking character, Hera. Yeah, she's a goddess. She breaks character whenever the fuck she wants. Right? So, please, back to Hera. "You shall only speak when spoken to, and you will repeat the last words people say to you. Do you understand?" "Do you understand?" "Don't think I'm stupid."
"Think I'm stupid."
"Shut the fuck up." The fuck up. So that was her punishment. Now, Echo, Alpha Bravo, Charlie. She saw Narcissus bathing. And she wanted, of course, to have sex with him. So she tried. And, of course, he didn't want her. He threw rocks at her. He hit with a rock right in front of here. Beam, like a big fucking rock like that. And it was very, very good at throwing rocks at nymphs. So yeah, she was like a big boom. And so it didn't work. And she says,
"I love you."
And he goes, "Get the fuck out of here." And she goes, "Fuck out of here." No. And it went like that. And she was very sad, and he was very annoyed. And he got thirsty. Yeah, he got thirsty. And now, I think this is one of the most stupid things about Greek mythology, Narcissus. He went to drink. And when he went to drink from the river, he saw his own reflection. And he saw such a beautiful boy, and he fell in love with himself. And he tried to kiss himself, he tried to touch himself. And anyway, so he stood there forever until the gods took pity on him and transformed him into a flower. The narcissus flower. Okay, and now, of course, narcissistic personality is a personality disorder that people have sometimes. But he was really, really beautiful. That's the thing. Many people who have that personality disorder are just ugly bitches. Or ugly, whatever it is. Bitch as in, for everyone. It's not a woman. Not necessarily, yeah? Okay, get this right. So yeah. He was very fond of himself. And he was ready to starve or whatever. To keep looking at himself. And he was transformed into a flower. Now, Echo, it was the same problem. And so she was transformed into a rock or whatever. And you can still find Echo when you go to a church, a mountain, when you know, in a mountain, or your mum's asshole, hey, 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 is anybody in there? And you hear someone say, yeah, yeah. That's the thing, yeah. So, that was the emotional moment of today's story. And it was Echo and Narcissus. So goodbye for now, and enjoy your whatever you do.